Hello, boys and girls. Happy Monday. I'm going to be doing morning meeting and Fundations with you this week. I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see our quick morning message. Good morning, kindergartners. Today is Monday, April 20th, 2020. That's a cool date. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the Fernbrook Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I pledge to do my best. I pledge to listen to adults and classmates. I pledge to walk through the halls or your house quietly. I pledge to be respectful and responsible. Great job. If you have your weather chart, I want you to go ahead and after our video, look outside your door and let us know what you are observing today in the weather. Today is Mindful Monday, and what we're going to do is talk about some of the things that are really exciting that have happened since we started learning at home. Then I also want you to think of maybe some things that have been challenging. You can talk to a sibling at home about this. You can talk to your parents. You can record a video on Seesaw to share with your teacher. We're going to see how this week goes. You're going to think of all the awesome things. You can continue to think of some things that are challenging, and we're going to touch base again about our feelings on this on Friday. The reason that this is, we're going to talk about this is because we need to be mindful of what we're feeling. Because for some people, it's been fun to be at home. For some people, it may have been, it's a big change. We all miss you. We miss our routines. We miss being together. And we want to talk about it. So today you're going to be mindful and share things that have gone really well and that are exciting about being and learning at home, and maybe some things that are challenging. We're going to switch gears to Fundations. What's really exciting is you've learned your letters. You've learned how to write your letters and all the sounds that go with them. You've learned that sometimes vowels make different sounds, and we learn to spell CVC words. Today, we're going to take all that information and understand why knowing all that helps us to read. You're going to need a piece of paper and a pencil. So if you don't have that, I'm going to use a marker so you can see it better on my screen. But if you don't have that, press pause and grab paper and a marker or a pencil to write with. Alrighty. So you're going to have Seesaw activities that help you practice your sight words this week, but your task for Fundations is actually going to be done right here with me with a paper and your pencil. We're going to learn something called scooping, and scooping helps us look at sentences when we're reading and help us to understand that reading, we want to sound like readers and use our best reading voices and not sound like a robot. And when you look at a sentence, you have to look at the words to know what goes together while you read. Let me show you because that's a little bit confusing. I'm going to write a sentence. Meg is mad. And the reason I chose those words is because I know there's some sight words in there, and I know that you can spell Meg and mad because you can spell CVC words. So let's tap out the word Meg, and you're going to write that on your paper. Egg, Meg, is, sight word, mad. Mad. The sentence should look like this. Meg is mad. All right, so when I look at this sentence, I want to see what goes together, and that's where scooping comes in. If I just said Meg is mad, I don't sound like a strong reader. I sound like a robot. So I'm going to see what goes together. I'm going to start here, and I'm going to say, Meg is mad. That's my scoop. Not the best scooping. Meg is mad. They go together. Let's try a different sentence. It's kind of hard for Mrs. Eaglesign to write up in the air. Scooping is a little tough, and knowing what words in a sentence go together can be tough. We're going to do a sentence with the sight word the. Rob, sat in the sun. Rob sat in the sun. I'm going to look at my sentence and know the first part of the sentence that goes with that is Rob sat. What Rob did, Rob sat in the sun. Rob sat in the sun. Again, we're learning this so we can understand that readers don't sound like robots. So you want to scoop sentences for fluency. Next one, that, sight word, that dog is big. That dog is big. Boys and girls, can you spot the sight words? That is. Now, I want you to think about how would we read this so we don't sound like a robot? How can we break this sentence up? How many sentence words do we have? That dog is big. 4. That dog is big. That would be your scoop. All right, thank you for following along today. We're going to continue to practice this week. That's what this week in Fundations is going to be about. Just looking at sentences and see how we can break them up. So as we read them, we sound fluent and strong readers with strong reading voices. Thank you for practicing with me. I'll see you tomorrow.